Hi, I'm Matt Sanford, and I want to talk a little about journaling. It seems journaling has a negative connotation to it because it's linked to the idea of keeping a diary, and the idea of a diary seems to repel people. However, I conceive of journaling in a much different way than this kind of idea of recording one's experiences and feelings of the day. So if you feel that journaling is kind of odd or boring or uncool or a waste of time, I'd like to attempt to present a new way of thinking about journaling and offer how one can approach journaling and use it effectively. So I use journaling pretty often in my counseling work as a way of helping clients to be working productively during their week while they aren't in session. And I'll even let you in on a little secret. I call journaling self-therapy because I think that with some guidelines, you can use journaling as a way to help you work on yourself, even if you aren't currently in counseling or therapy. So first off, don't think of journaling as simply a monologue. It usually seems that way at the beginning as you learn how to develop these concepts, but effective journaling is really a dialogue, meaning that you're interacting with yourself and also with God. That may sound funny, but it's something we all do inside our heads all the time. But journaling's different. You see, when you put your words out there and get them out of your head, which is externalizing, you can see them, consider them, respond to them, and challenge them, and that's a dialogue. It seems to me that when we keep this dialogue in our heads, that we can tend to sometimes get stuck, either swirling around the same thoughts over and over and getting nowhere, or we can spiral downward into more and more negative thinking patterns and drawing ourselves into the worst conclusions and convincing ourselves that it's all very reasonable or certain. So for those who tend to ruminate or worry, they either work themselves into paralysis or despondency. But effective journaling can rescue us from this cycle. Imagine a guy who has this thought process going on about his job performance. I can't believe I didn't get the report in on time. What was I thinking staying up so late to watch Conan? I think I got the data screwed up. I wonder if I could get reprimanded for this. That guy they fired a couple weeks back, what did he do? Could I be next? I'm probably next. This always happens to me. Nothing ever goes my way. God, you just don't seem to care, and my life totally sucks. Let me illustrate what this process could have looked like through effective journaling. One method I read about in a David Burns book is what he calls the two-column method. He says on the left side, you write about an event and your responses to the event, or your emotions. And on the right side, you respond to your thoughts, asking questions, evaluating and redirecting your conclusions, or investigating your motivations. So here's how that might look with the example I gave. I can't believe I didn't get the report in on time. What was I thinking staying up so late to watch Conan? On the right side. Well, that was unwise of me, but I have been working a lot of hours lately and needed a break. Left side. And I think I got some of the data screwed up. I wonder if I could be reprimanded for this. Right side. Maybe I should check on those before I get too worked up about it. If there was a mistake, what could I do? It probably wouldn't go well if I just ignore it, but maybe the boss would appreciate my integrity if I go back to him about it proactively. Left side. That guy they fired a couple weeks back, what did he do? Could I be next? I'm probably next. Right side. Wait a minute. He was fired because he never does any work. I've been doing pretty well overall, and I haven't received any complaints. The boss has shown to be pretty okay with mistakes before. Left side. I feel like nothing ever goes my way, and God doesn't care about me at all. Right side. Wow, where'd that all come from? What's behind these thoughts? Well, things with my girlfriend haven't been going so well lately. I've been pretty stressed and anxious about that, haven't I? I think I'm afraid she's going to dump me, and in fact, I fear that's been a pattern in my life before. I've often struggled with insecurity. I need to invest more time and thought into that so I can understand where that's coming from. And there you have it. This is just one quick and dirty illustration of how journaling can be helpful for reorienting negative thoughts, for investigating unfounded or unproductive beliefs, and for providing us wisdom and new and better directions to go in. I invite you to give it a try. Let me know how it goes and send me your feedback.